Hi, Baker. It's your mayor. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you didn't eat too much. I'm so pleased to have this opportunity to bring you a two-part edition of Baker Forward. This episode is really important to me because it has we have an opportunity here where I can take you all the way back to 2016 and bring you forward and show you how well we've done together as a community since the 2016 flood and how the future looks for Baker. We all remember 2016, the flood. 64% of our homes were flooded. 31 businesses were forced to close. The fire department and city hall flooded, and the devastation was widespread. Our neighbors across the parish were in the same predicament as we were, but we came together and we worked day and night to help each other. And we not only survived, but we managed to thrive. We built new friendships. We found strength that we didn't know that we had, and we relied on our faith, family, and friends, and we persevered. We moved Baker forward together and have become stronger, better, and more resilient as a result of it. So as an intro part of leading is not only getting through the hard times, it means figuring out how to make sure we handle them better the next time. And the way we do this is to prevent them where we can. In other words, the way we do this is to learn from our experiences. And so my team and I, we spent 2017 working with community leaders, experts to figure out what we needed to do, not only to prevent as much of the same devastation as possible as we saw in 2016, but what we needed to do to build for the future. We have 35 public meetings where we talk with the community to make sure we set the priorities that you wanted, that we met your wants and your needs. We have been working diligently ever since to address stormwater standards, infrastructure, effective land use planning, improved disaster management and response, communication, foster community identity, and involvement in unity. All because this is what you say you wanted and what you needed. Our success has been your success. And we have successfully identified and begun to work on critical infrastructure and those projects to mitigate those hazards for long-term safety of our city, as well as long-term economic drivers. And improved drainage is one of those things. And more familiar like Groom Road, where our public schools are located, City Hall and the municipal building, the fire department, just to name a few landmarks that makes Groom Road so important. In addition, we are working towards stabilizing the Baker Canal banks at Groom Road and Buffwood subdivision. But that's not all. We have also been working hard to make sure that vital infrastructure, like our water wells and our sewage systems, are updated so they can remain working no matter what happens. We're installing natural gas generators and lift stations in order for them to continue to work in the event that the power goes out. That means your water continues to flow and your toilets will still flush even if the power goes out, and that's important. But these are vital to maintaining clean environment in the event of a disaster or a hurricane or flood, which can leave us without power for extended periods of time. We are adding a generator to City Hall. Everybody knows that City Hall is it's a shelter now, it's a certified shelter, and we want to make that shelter just as comfortable and as possible. So we decided to add the generator so we can keep things running through the duration that we have people there. We are also flood proofing and wind proofing both City Hall and the fire station on Groom Road. Now, these projects are just some of the initiatives that we spent many hours working on with engineers, LSU, GOSEP, and FEMA to protect the city of Baker. And we're also implementing many of these projects as we continue to work with partners to protect and serve you. So as you can see, we're doing a lot of work behind the scenes to make sure that we do better the next time, anytime that we have any type of disaster that come our way. But the work doesn't stop there. Locally, we have been involved in many initiatives to ensure the prosperity of our city and our region. I'm so proud to have been involved in the effort that saw our community leaders across the parish come together in unity to say that we want to keep the zoo located right here in Baker and North Baton Rouge and have it improved. And we just did the groundbreaking the other day. It was a beautiful thing to see all of those people there. The result of that is going to become one of the largest single investments in history in the North Baton Rouge area, in that region. It's going to be about a $3 million improvement in the zoo and the park when it's complete, and it's going to drive tourism to our area. It's going to drive tourism to Baker and that surrounding area. And that's going to result in new businesses for our gas stations, restaurants, and other retail stores. The improvements will increase the value of the surrounding real estate. Now think about that. It's going to increase the value of the real estate. It's going to increase the awareness of our city, and our city will grow. All these things will be key components to building local infrastructure that attracts new businesses, residents that allow us to move Baker forward. So as we manage these massive projects day to day, operation of the city, we have many smaller projects that I'm so proud of the city and so proud of the city and the chamber for undertaking. A lot of things are going on. They have all happened while we have weathered hurricanes, and we are still in the midst of a pandemic. So when we come back, we're going to keep talking about, we're going to keep showing you some things that you may not have known that was going on. And we've done a lot of this in the last year, during 2020, where we were trying to finalize all these projects that we were doing on the pandemic, which was very, very hard for us in order to keep business moving, keep business running, to create revenue and keep the jobs. We were trying to lessen the issues, the challenges of the pandemic. We wanted people to continue to be able to go to work, continue to try to live as normal as possible. So when we come back, we're going to let you see some of the things that we've been working on behind the scenes that is going to come out in 2021. So give me a minute to pay a few bills, and I'll be right back.
If you own or are planning to start a business, you need to take a hard look at Baker, your one-stop shop for business city licensing, services, and sensible tax rates. With low crime, it's a stone's throw from downtown Baton Rouge, the airport. It's on the river with railways. Baker is not landlocked. Plank Road presents the traffic businesses need, and Main Street offers a hometown atmosphere. Baker and business, moving forward together. Are you looking to build or purchase a home? You need to take a hard look at Baker. Small town atmosphere that's good for families. Baker has everything you need. Shops, doctors, hospitals. It's near the airport and a stone's throw from downtown Baton Rouge. No traffic hassles and lots of community activities to be involved in. Ranked as one of the safest cities in Louisiana by Home Security Advisor, Baker and families are moving forward together.
Welcome back, Baker. And we're going to go right into this Plank Road economic development. Many of you may be aware that we've been working on to improve Plank Road corridor inside of Baker, and may have already know that we have added an economic development district, which is huge. We've brought the board in. We have a board now. That board is chaired by Dr. Charles Vinson, and we have leaders from within the city to help us bring this up. That it's been a while since we did an update on this, but I mean, things are going well there. This allows all of the businesses in the district to participate in the district and connect not only to other businesses, but capital partners, grant, loan, and tax incentives that they may not have been available, they may not have been aware of before, but they're aware of it now. The district is going to make sure that every business in this area will prosper and grow this economic development district. The first major planned development on Plank Road is at Levy Lane with the Cats Park and Ride, which is a transit center, which is a vision of myself and the city, the people that work with me. We realized that we could make this happen, and so it's coming into fruition, guys. It's going to work. You can see from the pictures. This facility is designed for a person who are commuting across the parish to be able to park their car and take the bus to their final destination. We're talking about places for bicycles. We're talking about places we can plug up cars and everything else. Around this development is the opportunity for growth, and we're going to add retail development. So it's going to be mixed development for riders as they wait for the bus, or they can catch a meal. You know, we want to have a restaurant there and make it real nice. And it's right down the road from Bethany, which hosts family field, will be hosting family and, you know, friends and family corporate events there. And the idea is to have a hotel in between the Bethany location and the park and ride. So we want this to be a family area where the millennials can come in and be able to, you know, have a good time. And when people come in for business or their business events and stuff, they can either go to the zoo and the park, or they can come down and visit the and be able to walk around the district and have a good time, and, you know, sit outside and eat. That's the way we see it. Something that's really going to be nice, and you'll be able to play a little golf, but it would be a destination point for the north part of the parish. And don't forget that the airport is just 10 minutes away. So there are numerous opportunities in this area for existing businesses and area investors to take advantage of. The Plank Road Economic Development District it's inside a qualified opportunity zone. And right now, our district management team is working to create qualified opportunity zones investment funds. This is an opportunity for anyone that has capital gains they would like to invest. If you reside within this district, I urge you to speak to your financial advisor about this and how you may be able to qualify for one of our opportunity zones. In addition to federal initiatives available there are also other opportunities to invest your money into this district. And so you can assist in this by getting in contact with our economic development person. You can help yourself, and they will tell you the other opportunities that you have within this district. Now, there are many other programs that can provide assistance to our business community. State Office, the Bonding Assistance Program, the Hudson Initiative, and Louisiana's Veterans First Business Initiative. And so we have only scratched the surface here, you guys. And I urge everyone that's a business owner, or if you want to invest your money, to please get in touch with the city of Baker as this thing starts to grow. If you go throughout the district, there is about 150 businesses within the Economic Development District. That border starts at the bridge down by Brittany's, and it goes all the way to Thomas Road. So as the sign says on Plank Road that Bethany put out, that the future is bright for Baker, it is actually bright for Baker and anybody who decides to invest into Baker. What we see here are the road improvements, okay? And if you've been keeping up with us, we've put roads in every year that we've been in office, and we're going to continue to do that. So we still have 2021 completion, and for most of the roads to get done. Some of the roads haven't been done in 24 years. And as you can see, yellow means that we're already finished, and the red means that these roads are going to be underway. As you can also see, we have repaid nearly all the streets, something that has not been done in about 20 years. With these improvements, we'll be able to bring people to our city. You have to have good roads. Good roads means that we build houses, we rebuild the houses, we do the blight, get rid of the blight, and everything looks nice when people come into our city. Now, with these improvements in multimode transportation, accessibility and recreation is a priority, and we really want to do that. We've worked with our partners at the Capital Regional Planning to create a comprehensive bicycle and pedestrian plan that connects our city, where we can get the kids out and just get people out where they can ride to every part of the city of Baker. And we're working hard on that to have these bike paths on Groom Road and Levy Lane. And it's a task, but we're ready for the task. But like I said before in the beginning, that because of our relationships with our stakeholders and our partners, we feel like that we'll be able to do this. Now, this is a high priority for the members of our community. They talked about this during the recovery program, and we're going to bring this into fruition. As we grow, the need for housing is increasing, and then I'll come back and I'll talk about what's going on right now. On Levy Lane, with the residential development that's going on Levy Lane, it is going to be multi-use, mixed-use area right there. There's going to be some really, really nice houses in the 160s and 170s, and we'll talk a little bit about that when we come back as people starting to come in and build rooftops. Now, you know, they talk a lot about you can't build rooftops unless you got great schools. So they must understand, these people that is investing in the city, that the opportunity for our schools to grow are getting better. So I'll talk a little bit more about that when we come back. Let me pay a few more bills. I'll see you when you get back. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
If you own or are planning to start a business, you need to take a hard look at Baker, your one-stop shop for business city licensing, services, and sensible tax rates. With low crime, it's a stone's throw from downtown Baton Rouge, the airport. It's on the river with railways. Baker is not landlocked. Plank Road presents the traffic businesses need, and Main Street offers a hometown atmosphere. Baker and business, moving forward together. Are you looking to build or purchase a home? You need to take a hard look at Baker. Small town atmosphere that's good for families. Baker has everything you need. Shops, doctors, hospitals. It's near the airport and a stone's throw from downtown Baton Rouge. No traffic hassles and lots of community activities to be involved in. Ranked as one of the safest cities in Louisiana by Home Security Advisor, Baker and families are moving forward together.
Welcome back, Baker. Let's go right into this new residential development, and I'm excited about that. And we have already been a part of a new development that's going on 964, right outside of, right off of Groom Road there. There's going to be 1,000 new homes there, which means that when new homes come in, they bring in families, and then we're going to need to have something there to support them. And that's why we're so excited. And hopefully we will be able to support them with water and gas, but all the other things that you need to raise your family. And so the next we'll have a focus on affordable housing, and we've identified several key locations within the city which are in the early stages of promoting with residential developers. In other words, we've been talking to developers about these locations, and it looks like that they're interested. And our goal is to have 2 or 3 residential areas being developed within in 2021, beginning in the spring of the year. Now, with this broad-based approach, we feel like that we can accommodate the wants and the needs of all ages and income demographics. We don't want to have it too high where you can't live here, but we don't want to have it too low so you can't be proud of it. So watch us as we start to develop this. And if you are realtors and people that's looking here that said that you cannot build when you have a school system that's not doing well, that's not true, because we're building houses here. And this first residential development is the first one that we've had in about 25 years. Now, in addition to the bicycle and pedestrian plan, we have a multi-use sports park in planning. We realize that we need activities here in Baker to create revenue. Now, right off of Jefferson Street there is a park that we've been negotiating with Breck and to get funding to redo that park. We want that park to become a field where we can have all kind of tournaments. It would be great for that neighborhood. We're going to build it up, and we'll be able to bring those people here, which means that they need hotels and they're going to need food and gas, and it's going to be a revenue builder. And 2021 is the year that we're going to try to close this out and get shovels in the ground, and so we can get our youth involved in our multi-use sports complex and fields throughout the city. As a new addition to my plan, we're now in the process of creating a Baker Medical District. And you guys remember now that urgent care, the South Star Urgent Care, was built in the middle of the pandemic. I'm talking about right in the middle of the pandemic. They came in, and they built the urgent care. And then we had a big ribbon cutting, and we had a good time there. So the medical district, we understand that employment in the healthcare sector grew 1.4% from 2015 to 2016. Healthcare accounts for 15.5% of total state employment. That's going to be good for us. The urgent health care, the urgent care center was the start. We're looking to bring in other medical facilities in this area and have it set up. But that's going to create jobs for nurses and CNNs and all those people who are involved with the healthcare industry. 15% of our workforce was in healthcare in 2018. So we know that number will increase even in the face of COVID-19, and we're going to do well. Now, while we're discussing how we are striving to ensure the health of everyone in Baker, let's touch on the foundational steps that I've already taken to establish this community health services advisory committee. Because of the pandemic and because we know how important it is, back in June of July of this year, we created this healthcare advisory committee to come and talk to you guys through every means possible, which is Facebook, public service announcements, where we had them to talk about how to stay safe, how to keep yourself ready for what's about to come now. Now that the numbers are spiking, now everybody's saying, well, Mayor, that was a great deal because, now our immune system are stronger. We're ready, and we're ready for the challenge. And the challenge is here, ladies and gentlemen, because the spike is up. And all that information that we put out 3 or 4 months ago, we know that it's truly helping people today. So we want you to stay safe. And we're so excited that the knowledge that you got on how to eat right, we had a nutritionist that was a part of that. Everything is working out for us. Now, are people still getting sick? Yes, they are. But we still need to stay focused, and we need to stay strong, and we need to keep our immune system up as we continue to move through the pandemic. Now, remember, when I say move through the pandemic, I'm talking about moving through it, and that means that we're praying and we're going through it, and we're not stopping, and we're not going to let the pandemic stop us from moving forward. In the new year, I will be announcing the reestablishment of the Main Street Baker District. It's a redevelopment district, and the main deal with the Main Street District is that we just want to make it look better. The Main Street is the living room. It's a nice place already, but we want to put some greenery there. We want to redo the parking lots on our shopping centers. We want to put a new face on our shopping centers, all the way from Levy Lane, all the way to the bridge. We want it to be very, very nice. We want someone to come in and build another shopping center there, and so we want to make it attractive. So when people come through our city, they'll realize that, they'll say, this city looks good. So on one side, you have the shopping centers. On the other side, you have the park. And we try to keep the park beautiful with the roses, keep the railroads cut, but we're looking for investors to come in and invest in the Main Street Development District. And we're going to ask some of the people who live in the citizens here to come in and be on that district so we can continue to grow that. But last, but certainly not least, it's important for you to stay informed on what's happening in the city. Now, text LABAKER updates, 468-311, very, very important. We have about 1,500 people that's a part of that. The goal, ladies and gentlemen, is before the end of the year to have 2,000 people. So we still have a couple of weeks. It does not matter whether you live in Baker or not. You need to go ahead and get this update. So when we put information out, it goes right to your phone. It can be a text message or it's going to go to your email. So please get involved with that and make sure that you get the updates for grandma, mama, papa, your daughters, your nieces, and your nephews. Go ahead and put that update on your phone. So whenever we put things out that's really, really important, you should know about it. So look, I just want to wish you guys happy holidays. And before I want to do that, I want to say congratulations to our Mayor President, Sharon Weston Broome, on her re-election to her seat. I'm indeed happy about that. She is a great leader. She's been a great friend to Baker. So look, as we go into the rest of the holiday season, let's not forget what the holidays is about. It's about Jesus. It's all about Jesus. It's about the birth of Jesus and the grace and mercy that he has bestowed on us. And as I look back over the last 4 to 5 years, God has been with us all the way through this. He's been able to help us as we came together. But what I realized is the more unity that we share with each other, the more we come together, the more that gets done in this city. So let's keep moving forward. Let's believe that we can do things together. We're going to always be stronger together. And enjoy your holidays. Enjoy your family, but be safe, be safe, be safe. And remember that next year is going to be greater than this year. And let's not look back. Let's not say, well, we're glad to get rid of 2020. 2020. It was a tough year, but it was a year where we learned to trust each other, learn to pray for each other, and we learned to love each other. All right, Baker, y'all have a great one. I love y'all. We'll see you the next time. Happy New Year.